fuck is you? Ah, I'm just kidding. How you been? How we doing? I'm looking at myself in the recording. So if you see reflections, that's what I'm doing. Hi. I know I haven't uploaded in God knows how long. And I wanted to do something special for this. So, sorry. It's also my boom arm. I wanted to start this off by saying I am going to be doing a podcast in a sense. Yeah, I'm going to call it a podcast. I stream live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Trover the Rover. And I've been wanting to do this for a long time. So my online persona is Treebor. And I don't know, I can't remember exactly how that happened. The whole thing was, I think somebody tried to say Treevor, Treevor. But how I said it, it sounded like I said Treebor or Trevor. Trevor, that's what they try to say, is Trevor. I said Treebor. So they just went with Treebor. So my online persona is Treebor. So with this, I'm going to call this podcast The Treehouse. I think it's a nice touch, a nice name to wrap the whole tree persona. So let's get into... So this podcast is 100% completely inspired by the Forehead Fables podcast, where they have no theme, they have no sense of direction. Last time you saw me, my beard wasn't as full as well. But yeah, their podcast has no theme. They'll have like one or two key points, and they'll just go on for stories and just go. I also wanted to start getting into editing. I want to make YouTube video. Well, I want to make podcasts, and I hopefully one day will soon grow out of making just editing just podcasts, like making quick cuts, making like subtitles pop up on screen. I want to start off small. So first, we'll start off with cuts. The end goal is to hopefully just make content that I would enjoy. I don't want editors. You know, I don't like. I'm not saying I want to get big. That is the aspiration, but that's not the goal. Is to get big to the point where I'm like, well, shit, I gotta pump out like 3 videos a day. I need editors. No, I want to do something I enjoy. My inspiration to do the own editing and hopefully just grow my knowledge of computers is the Russian Badger. Basically, this is just an intro video to tell you, like, hey, here this is, talk about something, and then just tell stories. The podcast inspiration is Forehead Fables. It's General Sam's podcast. And my inspiration for wanting to edit my own stuff is the Russian Badger, because he has millions of viewers or millions of subscribers, and he still edits his own videos. Like, he made enough money to buy a $30,000 mocap suit. Like, that's fucking dope. That a guy that I watched go from just starting out to making face cam videos in his Battlefield 1 videos to now having enough money to afford a mocap suit to make his content just that much chef's kiss, so much better. But I want to start off editing because I don't know how to do that. So come with me as I take this journey of making podcasts and editing them. So the key point for this podcast, I don't know what the fucking title of this podcast is going to be, but the subject for this video is the new Spider-Man movie. This is going to be completely spoiler-free. I will not spoil anything, but let me just get started. That movie was fan-fucking-tastic. It brought me back to my childhood. I'm 21. I am not going to dox myself too hard. I'm 21. I was 2 when the first Spider-Man came out, 3 when the second one came out, and then 4. No, when did Spider-Man 3 come out? Let me look that up. Because I was 2 when the first one came out. Let's see when Spider-Man 2 came out. I was 4 when Spider-Man 2 came out. And when Spider-Man 3 came, I was not No Way Home. You gotta type in Sam Raimi now. I was 7 when the third Spider-Man came out. And I didn't see any of those in theaters. I saw them when they came out on DVD. When I thought of this movie and they revealed that William Dafoe was coming back, Alfred Molina was coming back, the guy that played Sandman was coming back, the just overall just cast coming back, I thought, hey, this is the perfect time to bring Tobey and bring Andrew Garfield back. The overall sense that I had going into it was, hey, Tom Holland's Spider-Man can't fight them alone. He can't do it. I don't believe it. Not saying Tom Holland's Spider-Man is weak in that sense. It's just these villains have had confrontation with their respective Spider-Man, and their respective Spider-Man grew in strength. You know, with William Dafoe's Green Goblin coming back, you know, Tobey Maguire had to figure out what to do because he couldn't stop him. Well, he did. He ended up figuring out what to do, and he ended up stopping him in the end, but Norman inevitably killed himself, basically. To then go into Spider-Man 2 and realize that, okay, Doc Ock has a lot more strength than Norman Osborn did on a flying fucking glider. Okay? So he was like, oh, I gotta do something different. And he did. And then Spider-Man 3, Sandman, he had to figure out what his weakness was, and then he figured it out. It was water. Which is like the most pathetic fucking thing. But hey, but was water. So then he figured out his weakness was water, but then he turned that and found out that his true weakness was his daughter. And that was a pretty sad realization. Then, and also Venom. He had to figure out how to defeat Venom and his best friend, the Hobgoblin. Shit like that. You know, he's leveled up. He leveled up through those 3 films. And then Andrew Garfield, you know, he had to deal with Lizard. He had to deal with how to fight Lizard. You know, Dr. Connors. He had to realize that he was fighting a friend. And, you know, same with Tobey Maguire with Green Goblin. He had to figure out that he was fighting a friend. So then he had to figure out how to defeat him without killing him. Well, then, you know, then you have to face Electro. You know, Jamie Foxx's Electro, which, by the way, in Spider-Man No Way Home, good fucking job. Great. I thought it was great that they brought the original villains back, and they weren't like, hey, you know, we're going to bring Doc Ock into this movie. He's going to be from the Sam Raimi, but we're going to give him a different actor. No, they were like, hey, yo, Alfred Molina, you want to come back, bro? Come back. Be Doc Ock, baby. Come back, baby. And he did. William Dafoe, you know, and one of the things William Dafoe wanted was he did not want to be just the up-close shots. He wanted to be in the fight scenes and in the, like, flight scenes. He didn't want it to just be, like, pans out some random stunt double, like, fighting Tom Holland. It's William Dafoe fighting Tom Holland. I mean, there was probably some stunts that they couldn't do with William Dafoe because given his age, but it was such a fantastic movie. I enjoyed it so much. I went with my buddy James, and I went with my brother Caleb, and he, like, I felt so happy because the villains were back. It was great. It was a great movie. I don't want, like I said, it's just 100% spoiler-free review. It was a great fucking movie. Tom Holland, you did a great fucking job. You know, and the entire cast was just great. With, you know, Zendaya, the guy that plays Ned, I haven't learned his name. But it was a great movie. I think everybody should check it out. If you haven't yet, you're missing out. Like, you're missing out big time. You're missing out big time. It's a fantastic movie. So, to keep a long story short, that movie was fantastic. I'm gonna rate it out of my top Spider-Man movies, well, live action Spider-Man movies. It's honestly number 2. I had it number 3 when the movie finished, but then I got to thinking, and I was like, nah, that's a number 2 movie right there. It's Spider-Man 2. I'm sorry, Spider-Man 2. I love fucking Spider-Man 2. I love Spider-Man 1. I love Spider-Man. I am probably the rare individual that will say this, that can say this and actually mean it. I like Spider-Man 3. Now, why? It introduced Venom. It introduced Sandman. It introduced Hobgoblin. Like, granted, were their introductions that good? No. Well, Venom's wasn't terrible. I think Topher Grace played a pretty good Eddie Brock. And if he wanted to come back as Venom, I would fucking love that. That would be fucking sick. Man, that would be dope as shit. But I digress. Tom Hardy is excellent as Venom. I think Tom Hardy plays a really good comic book Eddie Brock, if that makes better. But I think Topher Grace plays a pretty good live action, like a comic book adaptation of Eddie Brock would be Tom Hardy. But a good, just like, hey, we want to introduce Venom to the movie, but we don't want to go comically accurate, Topher Grace. But Spider-Man 3 introduced Sandman, and Sandman became such a big character in 3 that it was awesome. It was great. Hobgoblin, it's awesome. It just is such a good fucking movie. Like, Bully Maguire, Bully Maguire, you're gonna be iffy on him. But it was Spider-Man 3 was a good movie, and I would rewatch it if somebody was like, well, what do you want to watch? You want to watch The Room featuring Tommy Wiseau, or do you want to watch Spider-Man 3? I'm picking Spider-Man 3. I don't there could be 10 people and 9 of them could pick The fucking Room. I would be the only one picking Spider-Man 3. I would be like, dude, give me that fucking Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3, boy. Give me it. I'm gonna fucking watch this in the bedroom. Fuck this room shit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. No, fuck that. Give me the I'm gonna throw some dirt in your eye. Or fucking later, chump. He goes down the sewer. What the fuck does he say? I can't remember. When you killed my uncle? It's like, that was an accident. But yeah, great movie. But what it was Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man No Way Home. And then as I'm walking out, I'm like, yeah, that's a number 2 movie. So it took Spider-Man's it moved Spider-Man 2 up, and it took Spider-Man's spot down to 3. So now my top 3 Spider-Man movies: Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Spider-Man. And now this is not saying that I didn't like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Mans. I liked them. They weren't bad. They were good. They're fantastic movies. I think Andrew Garfield played a really good Spider-Man. I like Andrew Garfield's quips because he doesn't try to be too funny. And I'm gonna lower the brightness. I'm gonna leave this in too. I'm gonna lower the brightness of this main. I'm gonna lower it again. Fuck shit. Like I said, 100%. This is not scripted. There's no pattern. This is all going to be. The only thing that's cut is probably the intro. Just the overall, Andrew Garfield's quips as Spider-Man were great. He was funny. I think he's a good Peter Parker. I think Tobey Maguire is just the best Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I think Tom Holland's Peter Parker is not bad, but he's too weird. Kind of the same way with Tobey's, and kind of the same way with Peter's. Kind of the same way with Andrew Garfield's. Just they're very nervous and they hold stuff in and all this and that. It's a fantastic. Is go see it if you haven't already. What else do we talk about? Oh, can't really talk about the state of games because I only play like 3 games. I'm trying to post more on Twitter and I'm trying to stream a lot more. If you haven't, let me give you a little breakdown on why I haven't been streaming in a while. I don't like to stream when I'm not feeling the greatest. You know how content creators have like, they get emotional. They are like, I'm really depressed and sad, so I'm not going to post a video for a week. Mine was, I got so locked up in a relationship that I started to ignore my friends and I started to ignore family and everything like that. But I shouldn't have done that. And it doesn't help that I got so into this relationship that I saw it going somewhere. It wasn't. Great. This is a great way to finally get off my chest what I've been wanting to say to myself most of the time. And if any of my friends are watching this, I'm sorry. I know this is like I know this is sad and sappy, but I'm serious. I'm sorry. For 5 months I would play with my friends, but like if it was the weekends where we had the days off, I wouldn't play with them because I would be at her house doing something with her and her kids. But yeah, I got so caught up in this relationship that I lost sight of me. So now I'm more focused on me and what I want to do. She had no problem with me playing video games. She had no problem with me, doing what I want. And that's not why I stopped. The why I stopped was I just didn't have time. Well, I say that, but I did have time. I just didn't do it because I would spend most of my time at her house, and when I'd come here, I would just go to bed and then go to work. But now I work a weird schedule, and I want to try and stream more. Streaming, when I got this PC, I got it in the intent to stream. So I did anything I could. I went out and got a webcam. I went out, got a boom arm. My buddy Cody bought me this mic. Thank you, by the way, Cody, still. I bought a monitor off my buddy. I bought a monitor for myself, and then one day I just spontaneously bought another monitor. I have 3 monitors. Well, 2 monitors for my PC, 1 for my PlayStation. I have an Xbox. I have a Nintendo Switch. I want to get back into streaming. I'm also it's a weird time for me. Like I said, I'm 21, and now I'm looking at my body, and I'm like, man, it's not that I want to get in shape, because I don't really care how. I mean, I said this last night to one of my friends when I went out with Cody and Nay Does Thing. Oh, Viral Assassin, who's Cody. Nay Does Things, who's Brittany, but I call her Nay. And Sarah. We all went out, and I had a fucking blast, because I woke up that morning. I went and saw the movie with my buddy James, who I haven't seen since March of this year, and my brother, who I didn't neglect, but I basically just didn't do anything with him for 5 months. From May to literally October, I was basically at my girlfriend's house, and I didn't do anything. I didn't. I let my house go. My house was a fucking mess. I had no kitchen counter. I had no stove. Now I have to clean my stove, and I have to finish cleaning my kitchen counter, but I cleaned it all, and it was all just trash buildup. My room was terrible. My desk is still kind of dirty, but meh. And now I'm moving out of my apartment, and I'm moving into a different apartment with my buddy. I'm going to have a roommate, so I'm not going to be as sad. I'm still sad. I'm still depressed, but hey, that's what I have you guys for. I know not a lot of people are going to see this. I know I down myself a lot, and I know that like I shouldn't look at big YouTubers and go, "Hey, they have a lot of subs. I could do what they do. I can't do what they do." Because it comes with luck and I guess timing. 2020 I feel like was a good time to get into streaming, but I feel like a lot of people got into streaming because you're stuck at home. What else are you supposed to do? You know, you have a beast of a PC. Why not stream? PlayStation and Xbox have now integrated the ability to stream to Twitch and YouTube. But other than that, I was like, I want to stream. So to everybody that sees this, and I'm serious when I say this, I'm sorry that I, wasn't active. But I'm getting back on my game, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right. Damn it, I'm gonna do it right. So I'm excited for this year to come of just fucking movies, games. I am excited for the new Dying Light. I am excited for... My buddy wants me to give Elden Ring a shot. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a good old hoorah. I want to get a PS5. I can't wait for the new God of War. I can't wait for the Uncharted movie. And the Batman. That is my next movie I want to see, is the Batman. I'm not a huge Matrix fan. Never really got into it. I mean, I don't like Keanu Reeves. I fucking love Keanu Reeves. All right. I've seen all 3 John Wicks. I think I've seen all 3 of them in theaters, actually. I think so. I've seen all 3 John Wicks. I'm going to go see the 4th one. I went to that whole John Wick Chapter 3, the fuck's it called? The, road trip, or the John Wick road trip thing. That was cool. The Joker, I saw that. I saw that movie 3 times in theaters, and... Come on now. Steelbook, baby. That is such a good movie. I'm a big movie buff. I love movies. I know it's weird. Love movies. I love actors. I love sports. I love knowing little bits of, I love knowing little details about movies, behind the scenes information. So, I guess that just comes with having ADHD. I don't use that as an excuse for, certain things. Like, Trevor, why aren't you paying attention? Oh, it's my ADHD. No, I'm just not paying attention. I just don't care. But, yeah, love movies. Can't wait for some games coming out. Can't wait for movies coming out. Like I said, these podcast episodes this one's probably just going to last 30 minutes. But podcast episode these are not going to have a theme. One day I'll be sitting here hey, do you remember Madden 2004 for the PS2? Hey, I own that game. And then I'll go on talking about that. Or I'd get on here and have a guest like my buddy Cody or Nay or hell, Sarah or Ruben or James or my brother Caleb or my dad. I want to do something and continue to do it. And when I do it and put my mind to it, God, I did not mean for that to rhyme. I want to go all in. I want to go balls to the wall, baby. Balls to the wall. And if you're watching this and it's Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you're watching this in the future, I'm in a different locale, baby. So... I live by myself at the current moment, and I will soon be living with my buddy Ruben. I want to start streaming a lot more. Like I previously stated in the beginning, I'm going to stream a lot more. And I'm going to overall have fun with this. I want to learn how to edit, and it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. And I'm ready. I'm ready for 2022. My goal in 2022 is to make more videos. Not even videos, just stream more. Be just me. Because I'm really happy when I stream. Granted, I don't get viewers. But that's all time, baby. That's all we got. We got time. You know, everybody tells me, you know, Trevor, you're 21, live your life, man. Fuck that. You know my life. You know what I want in my life? I want kids. I want to find somebody and settle down with them. But you know what? Right now, I'm going through the prologue, baby. I ain't even started the main quest. And I'm okay with that. So, 2022 can't come soon enough. My thing for 2022 is I want to stream more. I want to make these kind of videos. You know, make these podcasts and hopefully they'll get longer than right now 25 minutes. Because if they get longer than that, baby, we're doing good. But right now, I'm gonna stick with these. I know I've said and but and like a lot, but we'll get better, baby. All comes with time. I don't do this often. I'm an Amazon delivery driver. Are you kidding me? Half the fucking people I give packages to are older than dog shit. I want to slowly upgrade the setup. Right now I have a dinky little Amazon desk. I want to get a better one. I want to get a better one and bigger one. I don't want an L-shaped desk now that I think about it. I want a desk like I used to have. Where it was, you know, just... I don't know what the fuck you call it. A standard-ass desk. Because I could have monitor here, and then monitor right here. Now I have monitor here, and then monitor here. No, because I can't play like this. That's weird. My mouse pad flips over the side. Just weird. So, I play games like this. Yeah. I could just get another L-shaped desk, put it right here. I don't know. But 2022 can't come soon enough. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm pumped. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a fun year. I'm ready. 2022, I'm going to go see Falling in Reverse. I'm super excited for that. Hopefully, I'll have a podcast out for that one. So, yeah. I'm going to get drunk. It's going to be a great time. With my peak season coming to an end with Amazon right now, which, by the way, I'll still be employed. With peak season coming to an end, I'll have 3 days off. One of those days is a Friday, and what I'm thinking is maybe one of those days I get a little tipsy and play some games on stream. So, I don't know. It all comes down to what I'm feeling. I'm not a huge drinker. I'm not. I get dark thoughts when I'm drinking. But they're slowly getting better. I'm slowly starting to learn to just be me, accept myself for who I am. I know that sounds really stupid. It sounds like every political figure, like, you just need to accept yourself and be who you are. No, fuck that. You want to cry? Fucking cry. You want to fucking be sad? Be fucking sad, dude. Fuck them people. Like, oh, man, you gotta be happy, dude. Be happy, bro. Just smile, man. No, fuck that. Fuck that shit. You want to learn anything? Be sad. Learn how you feel when you're sad. You know what I've learned when I'm sad? I make fun of a lot of people. I hate that. But no. What I've learned so far about me when I'm sad is that I don't eat a lot. I know that's a common thing with people. But I don't eat. I don't talk to anybody. And when I talk to people, I'm just very vague. Hey, Trevor, what do you want to play? I don't know. What do you want to play? I don't know. What do you want to play? And I shut down. So, I'm trying something new. I'm trying to be more active with people. I've cut pop out of my life. That can's been sitting here for probably like weeks. Yeah, I've cut pop out of my life. Well, not entirely. I still have pop here and there, but I don't drink it as often. And I'm glad. I don't know. I don't think I've shed any pounds yet, or weight. That's fine by me, though. I'm not trying to lose a bunch of weight and put on mass or put on muscle. I'm just trying to do something healthier. I'm going to trim up my beard. So hopefully next time you see me, this is going to be trimmed up and looking nice. Better than, all who's snack bar over here. My bed is not fucking made. I just threw that over that so you didn't see a disgusting mess of a bed. By the way, yes, that is a futon. I am 21 and I sleep on a futon. just expose myself real quick. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. It's only 30 minutes, and I'm already running out of things to talk about. So, but hopefully I'll get longer. That's what he said. Hopefully the videos will get longer. I wanted to post more. I want to learn editing and go from there. 2022 can't come soon enough. Like I've reiterated 1,000 times, it can't. I'm going to do more in 2022. Be fucking ready. I'm coming. Not right now, but I'm on the come up. I want to just do something. I hope you guys laugh at this. I hope you guys have fun with this. And ultimately, I hope you guys have a good day. At the end of the day, it's all about who you are. And don't be somebody you're not. And don't let other people control you. Do you. Be your fucking self. You know, in the great words of Eminem, lose yourself in the moment, okay? I think that's what he said. Yeah, he says that, lose yourself. He also says knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. But, on the surface, he looks calm and ready. No. God. I am very single. No, but at the end of the day, do you. You want to be sad? Be sad. Be fucking cry. Motherfucker, cry. Just cry. Just fucking cry. Don't hold back. Just cry. And if you need someone to talk to, if I'm live streaming, join that motherfucking chat. I'll talk with you, brother. I'll talk. I'll be your virtual shoulder to cry on. Then you can watch me die in multiple video games that I'm very trash at. Have fun. I love you guys. You guys are great. Even though half of my subscribers are just fan-made account or just accounts that I made. Just expose myself on that one. But hey, have fun. Love you guys. See you later. Go see Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. You are going to fucking love it. Go see it now.